From the YouTube Dogs List, this is Weeknight, there's Muller, and now a man who is ready for the Polar Vortex and is helping you gear up for the Polar Vortex where you live, Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Muller with all my grasshoppers. Let me just this right here. Okay, there we go. Now, Science Scouts like one of those Ace with this man edits, Nebby with this vigilante videos and things like that. Alex Care with his animations. Lex, both the original and the new channel with a whole lot of crazy content. Manuel Gabby with the singing voice. Dash behind there with all things Derek McCormick and things like that. Michael Diecast with his Michael series and whatever else he has on his mind. And Baby Nam Creations with a whole lot of crazy things. Now, he recently said that he was stepping back from social media, so they could focus on getting his life, actually, so he could focus on getting himself situated for the future. And I applaud him for that, and while he shall be missed from everyone on social media, he always has a place in our hearts here on Weeknight. He'll still appear on this show. I don't know how long though, so I don't know how much longer though. So stay posted, all right? Anyway, I don't. You might want to come here for this one. The Polar Vortex is coming towards all of us. Be very careful out there. Nobody wants to be an ice pop. The Polar Vortex is extremely dangerous because 21 people have died not too long ago, and the wind chill temperatures were 50 degrees below zero last year. Wow, we've gone from being frozen to being okay in 1 year because now, we're fluctuating. We are all fluctuating in terms of the temperatures. How do we get the Polar Vortex? Simple. The sunlight gets cut off during the winter, and the sun gives us a lot of heat. Without the sun, we don't have the heat. So there you go.
What's this? What else?
We're talking about the Polar Vortex. Now, we were talking about how it's being caused by the cutoff of the sunlight during the winter.
That's winter, not the vortex.
I know, but still the same thing.
No.
Oh yeah, but we got these rejected opening remarks though. So let's see what they got.
Where are the King Tims? Here are the Tims. What? Yes, no. Last year, 21 people. Yes, 21 from that vine people died because of the sub-zero temperatures. We're talking about negative 20s, negative 10s, and negative 30s. Well, this is why you have to keep bundled up, keep up the 5 pair of socks, the 3 undershirts, the 2 pairs of pants, the extra tight leggings, the whatever the hell you need. For fuck's sake, if you go out there in a skirt, I'm gonna slap your shit. Man, if you out there with your pants say I'm gonna slap your shit, you're gonna get slapped. Understandable? It's understandable. Meanwhile, the lack of sunlight has sunlight these days. What the fuck does it say? Meanwhile, the lack of sunlight has been named the main reason why we do have really cold weather. Well, no shit, because you see, when it's winter time, your part of the earth is facing away from the sun. Now you may be asking, well, Mr. Dumbass Man, if our part of the earth is facing away from the sun, then how come it isn't eternal darkness? And I say, look here, stupid, the earth is revolving, so even though in winter it's tilted away, it's still revolving, so we still get sunlight. But for some reason now, we ain't getting as much sunlight because of some bullshit. So this is a situation, which is why it's cold. which is understandable. It's understandable. Last year, the whole continent of North America saw sub-zero temperatures. It was below zero all around town in the northwest. In the north of North America, which is where the U.S. is. Oh my God, it's true. It's 3 a.m. Leave my home. Leave my home.
Oh, that was awkward.
That was a squirrel.
Well, let's do a top 8 list and let's see where we're at.
Welcome to the top real reasons why the polar vortex will affect everyone. Number 8, outside will feel like a freezer.
Number 7, your own backyard will actually have a free skating rink.
Are you sure about that? Number 5.
Number 6.
Shut up, number 6. It will make everyone sick for at least 20 days. What?
Number 5, the icicles will actually attempt to make your bedrooms feel like meat lockers.
That makes no fucking sense. Number 4, the sidewalk will actually be harder than blocks of ice in your fruit. First of all, the sidewalk is made out of cement, so what do you mean?
Number 3, schools will be closed for at least 2 to 3 weeks.
What do you mean? Shut up! Number 2, stores will be used to warm people up.
And number 1, nothing much will really happen. Come on, what can you expect? We'll be right back after this.
Did you wash the dishes? Oh yeah! Did you read my story?
Totally!
Did you want the rest of my food?
Yes, I would like that.
Hello out there from TV land, a beautiful place to be. Nick at Night, better living through good TV.
If you're going out to shop for carpeting, you're in for a shock.
High prices. Padding and installation. Extra 6 weeks for delivery.
Well, you know Empire's prices start at only $6.95 a yard, including padding and installation. And you know we deliver in 3 to 4 days and give you a free Bissell shampoo with 2 rooms. And if you call now, you get a free T-shirt with any order. So call Empire. I bet you know the number, too.
588-2300 Empire.
We get classier all the time.
You're stuck in traffic, slumped in your seat. Bumpa-da-bumpa, beat-to-beat. Hey, you. Drive through. McDonald's. We got everything under the sun. OJ cereal, what do you say? Try a brand up and start your day. You can get it to go. And you can take it on the road. We've got everything under the sun. Hello out there from TV land, a beautiful place to be. Nick at Night, better living through good TV.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update. Yes, indeed. Now, the Polar Vortex can be pretty dangerous. However, the Not Ready for Late Night players and I were ready for that. We were ready, for the Polar Vortex. How ready, you may ask? Well, let's take a look at tonight's random tonight's installment of the Random Report, and you'll see how ready we really are.
From somewhere outside the Comedy Central studios where cold temperatures and peculiar humor collide, it's the Random Report. And now, three guys who know how it feels to deal with sub-zero temperatures. Michael, Greg Stevenson, and Captain Schemer. Thank you so much. Good morning, and welcome to the Random Report. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, our set is being used as a meat locker when we're not in the air. Anyway, I'm Michael.
I'm Greg Stevenson.
And I am Captain Schemer. Would you believe that last year in Minnesota it was 60 degrees below zero because of the Polar Vortex? Wow, we shouldn't go outside when the temperature is anywhere below zero. That's crazy.
You're probably wondering how the Polar Vortex works. Put simply, when you turn your clocks back an hour in November, you don't get a lot of sunlight in the winter. So let me tell you, you're gonna freeze outside.
Oh, let's relax and listen to some random poetry with Bob Richardson. Let's see what he has for us today.
It was so cold outside today. Ice hockey was the only game that we could play. I saw people slipping on the ice. But getting hurt in the cold, that's nice. Before I end this poem, let me say this to Jack Frost. Give us snow and tell the Polar Vortex to get lost.
I'm Richardson, everybody. Bob, can you believe how cold it was this morning when we came in?
I know, right? It was approximately 15 degrees below zero.
Really? I got in at around 12:45 this morning and it was 45 degrees below zero.
I don't normally get cold, but when I flew in this morning it was 56 degrees below zero, and I'm still trying to thaw out my cape.
When I got in, it was 75 degrees below zero. 75? I could use 75 degrees above zero right now. Anything but the cold. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Mike. It's only supposed to get up to around 10 degrees by the end of the day.
That's pretty cold, but it's better than 75.
I'm just wondering when it will get much warmer out again.
Well, definitely not until at least March.
Well, don't take any warm spells for granted.
Let me just say, this is extremely cold for this time of year.
I know. At least it's a lot warmer in the studio than it is outside, eh?
Well, it's time to bounce. For the Random Report, I'm Dave Passions.
I'm Bob Richardson.
I'm Leroy.
I'm the odd man.
I'm Michael.
And I am Captain Schemer.
And I am Greg Stevenson. Good night and good morning. Unless the temperatures are 48 degrees below zero, keep running, okay?
This has been the Random Report. Now back to Weeknight Update's Polar Vortex discussion forum. Then stay tuned for the wee hours as Craig Knightley talks to Sophia Carson about the Polar Vortex. That's all coming up on Nick at Night.
Alright, we hope that you enjoyed that, and I apologize if you overheard some stuff. It's because the arm was acting like an idiot. Bad boy.
I'll show you a bad boy. I'll put up your tins. I'll bite
Put
your
it
finger
on the
off.
meme that said bad boy, and
I'll bite your king finger off.
now
How about that?
let's talk about it. Hopefully,
Let's talk about it.
There is no commercial. There are no commercials. There won't be no more. No more.
Let's talk about it.
The commercial break earlier.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but it had to happen.
Also.
People were watching this.
Also.
They knew that that's the right thing
It's
to do.
talking time, you dumbass. Play that intro.
I already did.
Oh, allow me.
No! Everything's ruined! Not one of you laugh! Not one of you people should laugh! Because this is not funny! No!
I go and talking. The camera said, yay!
Adam, I'm sorry. It's just that you are acting bad and... Yeah, just move quickly. The polar vortex left 21 people dead last year.
Yeah.
Listen to this, alright? More than 84 million Americans in the Midwest and parts of New England experienced sub-zero temperatures last year. 21 deaths have been linked to the weather. They have been reported in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio, New York, Minnesota, and Michigan.
Really?
Temperatures were as cold as minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, in terms of the wind chill.
That's hot.
No, minus 50.
Hot.
Okay, positive 50 degrees, that's warm. Minus 50 degrees is cold.
Eli, calm down. Eli.
No! No! Everybody writes that reaction is wrong. Everybody writes this reaction is absolutely 100% correct. Now, the freezing air is was carried by the jet stream, a current of wind that extends around the hemisphere and divides the air masses in the polar region from those farther south. The term polar vortex describes the mass of low-pressure cold air that circulates in the stratosphere above the Arctic and Antarctic regions. Sometimes the circulation of the polar vortex weakens during the winter, causing surges of frigid air to splinter off and drift south.
I told you it wasn't caused by winter. It's caused by winter.
Now, take a look at this, right? A frostbite takes place in a matter of minutes.
Duh.
Really, you didn't let me finish, right? Hypothermia occurs when your body loses heat faster than you can produce it, which happens very often when there's a polar vortex.
I'm sorry, you mean winter.
Happens during...
Into which, what you do is, because one, you can feel your finger getting cold. You see, here you go. I suggest you all practice this until you can do it extra fast and do it like hard and fast, so you can get a lot of friction and warm your hands up effectively. That's one area. Second area is the head. It's called a hat and a mask. Wear those bitches easy. Third area is called your ankles, because I know you only have socks and a bit of pants. Warming them bitches up, that ain't enough.
I apologize for Adam's
it really
choice of
ain't.
words.
It really ain't.
Now, let's take a look at this. Alright? Now, this is how the Earth, is sometimes when a polar vortex is around the corner, or frigid air comes in. Look at the jet stream, right? I know they can't really see it, but, go to the website.
Look. This is the hot air. Moving like a snake throughout the sheet. Because sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. That is the hot, and that's the hot word going that way. But you see, once it gets warmer in the Arctic, there's more hot air here, which pushes the cold air lower, and because that pushes the cold air lower, that pushes the hot air that was below the colder air even lower,
right.
Which is why like the Caribbean might get hotter, or like places in Africa might get hotter during the winter, while like the equator gets hotter, while
the northern hemisphere gets colder, right?
Everything else gets colder because heat is pushed into the center.
Yeah, which is what which is exactly what this article mentions. But in greater light, basically. And I'm sorry for being mad at you earlier. It's just that, things weren't going right. And,
You were fine.
okay. Now, they say that it's strongest in the middle of winter, when the temperature difference is at the maximum. It's affected by waves created at the surface of the Earth. Not to be outdone with the center of the Earth, the Earth's core, which is actually a lot hotter than it is on land right now, or wherever you are.
Understandable.
Okay. Meanwhile, despite the fact that, we've had the polar vortex last year, this year, this time around, we've been,
what have we
Arctic,
learned? What have you learned? The hotter it gets in the North Pole and in the poles, that is, the more the hot air will increase, and when the hot air increases, the cold air goes lower, and so we feel colder. Because thing like this, the Arctic is in fridge, which is shielded from us via hot/warm air. Once that fine seal is broken, all that sweet, sexy, cold air from your fucking fridge goes, oh, hello there, sir, and touches your eyeball. Now, I know, y'all don't like it, but hey, it's understandable. It really is.
Oh, boy. Well, folks, that is just about it for this evening's madness. For tonight's madness. I want to thank everybody who came over to help me out with tonight's program. I apologize for what happened in between all these moments. And I apologize for the behavior, for some of the behavior that you saw here on this program tonight. I promise that on Monday everything will be ironed out and everything will be a lot better. Stay tuned for the experiment, which is coming up next. And compared to this, it's a lot tamer, which is more than what I can say about what's been going on in this show almost every night. So far in 2020. That's news. And I'm out, Keith. Bye. See you Monday.
Greetings, I'm the Odd Man, and this is something you should see right now. It may not be perfect, but it's cold outside, and all the other late night talk shows have ended hours ago. So if you don't have much of a choice, please enjoy.
Here we go.
Welcome back. It's Tim Dawson, and I have to talk about this polar report. This report that I have to talk about is right now. Listen up. It's winter time. The temperatures are fucking cold, which is why Los Angeles is gonna be like -59. Jesus, holy Merry Christmas Christ! It's gonna be cold. Wear your shit, especially down in Hollywood. For the first time, the stars can bundle up and finally look decent. For 3 seconds. Maybe they won't have that Gucci fucking shirt and have decency to wear a proper coat. Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, the entire state of Florida will see its first sub-zero day. The first sub-zero day tomorrow in Florida. Let me tell you something. Damn Dawson went down to Florida, went down to Massachusetts, you went down everywhere, right? There was never a sub-zero day in Florida. There was never a day below 50 in Florida. 50 was rare. It would be 70 on a cold day and 500 degrees on a normal day. For below zero temperatures in Florida? Do you understand? Oh, you know what? Finally, several states will be really warm next week. Several states? Wait, if Florida's cold, what does that mean? What the f does that mean?
That means
that mean that Does that mean that Alaska is gonna be 100 degrees?
Yep.
100 degrees in Alaska? No, not in my America. Not in my America, it ain't. Not in mine.
This is why you should never go outside during the polar vortex days. Listen up, okay? You'll be completely frozen. Okay? Your best friends won't wait for you because it's too damn cold. Excuse my language, but it's true. Everything will be frozen shut. You will have to wear 997 layers of clothing outside. And the only sport you can play is hockey.
Actually, you could wait, shit.
But did you hear this, Adam? In New York City, it's 78 degrees right now. Whereas in Arizona, it's 45 degrees below zero.
What you talking about?
It's true.
What weather company is it? I think you need to redo your facts. I think you might want to redo this, retally and everything. I'm pretty sure.
That's from the Weather Channel.
Which one?
What do you think? The Weather Channel on TV. Al Roker.
Understandable. Oh, wait a minute. What?
Al Roker said it.
No, reverse, rewind, hold up, shut the fuck up. You said it was how many degrees?
78 degrees in New York. 30 degrees below zero in Arizona.
First of all, New York is a state. And second of all, how the hell? And what intonation is going on? I don't know what they do. I don't know what the big businesses are doing. I don't know what we are doing. But it's time to stop. What we've been doing has finally infected the U.S. and it's about to affect the whole world. I don't know what we're doing. We need to stop. It don't supposed to be this hot in New York. It don't supposed to be this cold. And I can't speak. I don't know what this is. How can it be negative 90 degrees within the main state of the U.S.? Canada, understandable. They're farther up north, understandable. But the U.S., Chicago has reached negative 20. That was understandable once. But negative 37 in the mainland of the U.S.? How? I'm pretty sure France never been that cold. Pretty sure Britain never been that cold. How? What are we doing? It's time to stop. The evidence is clear. It's time to stop.
Huge apologies to everybody who just saw that. But yes, I am aware that what I said earlier was New York City and not the state of New York. You know, I should have known that, and I apologize for it. But, you know, when you're thinking so much about, doing something comedic, these things sometimes fly away from you. But please forgive me, and please enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much.
I'm tired. Anyway, these are polar vortex shit you should be careful for, because why not? Number what people might give you flu, ice flu. It's like iced tea, but in flu flavor. Why are you looking at the camera? You will end up on TV for looking lame and full. What?
America's Finest Home Videos?
This makes no type of sense, but okay. Understandable. You will end up being frozen. Actually, no. No one has ended up being frozen. Maybe part of your body, but no one. Rebel Wilson will end up getting a limo. A limo? Yeah, a limo.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. So what? Who cares about limo? I guess it's cold. Wake up, it's the truth, I guess. Huh? Action.
Okay, a lot of people hate the polar vortex, right? But here's a list of the people who actually do love the polar vortex. And this is absolutely true. Alright? Spread this on social media if you are stunned by this. Because this is crazy, alright? Polar vortex, okay, Jerry Seinfeld. The guy who created Seinfeld. Okay? Anne Hathaway, Rebel Wilson, Penguins,
Penguin?
Certain Type of Fish,
What?
Tom Green, and Selena Gomez. I'm done.
Action.
Okay, what words can you use to describe the polar vortex? Well, here are some words that I would use to describe the polar vortex. Cold, iced up, frozen, odd, dangerous, ridiculous, awkwardly cold, and ouch. I know. Now, go to bed.
How about some Nick at Night to make you feel better?
Nick at Night, all night, every night, good TV for your appetite.